with 17 weeks to go until the Champions League final, and 0 trophies won yet. It feels far too early to talk about a quadruple, but Arsenal are 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Arteta's side host League One strugglers Wigan in the 4th round of the FA Cup and are already through to the last 16 of Europe's elite club competition, having won all 8 of their matches in the league phase to top the table. Since it first became achievable in 1960 to become champions of England, conquer Europe, and win the FA Cup and League Cup in the same campaign, there have been 4 different trebles. No English team has ever won the quadruple. Liverpool won the First Division, League Cup and European Cup in 1984. City managed a domestic clean sweep in 2018-19 and became the second club of the neighbours Manchester United in 1998-99 to triumph in the Premier League, Champions League and FA Cup in the 2022-23. That term City were just 3 wins from the elusive clean sweep, while the United team that came closest to all 4 trophies was their 2008-9 side, which won the Premier League and League Cup. They made it to within 3 wins of a quadruple, but lost to Everton in the FA Cup last 4 and Barcelona in the Champions League final, and had to settle for only 2 in the end. So on that basis alone it cannot be discounted out of hand, given Arteta's side are already closer than the club's legendary Invincibles, who went the entire league campaign undefeated in 2003-04. But that was the only silverware they secured that season, and their quadruple hopes were ended on the 3rd of February 2004 by Middlesbrough, who beat them 3-1 on aggregate in the League Cup semi-finals. After nearly 6 years and 4 failed semi-finals, Arsenal's 4-2 to aggregate victory over Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final has put them back into a major final. It will be their first under Mikel Arteta since he guided them to FA Cup victory in 2020, and just their second in his time at the club. It was tight, it was tense, and it was pretty dull at times, but as Kai Havertz rolled in an injury-time goal to confirm their place at Wembley, the euphoria from fans and players alike at Emirates left you in no doubt about the significance. In a match that saw both sides only manage 2 shots on target each, the Gunners rarely looked troubled, as they showed all the qualities that have made them so hard to beat. The result means Arsenal will compete in a 9th EFL Cup final, when they take on either Manchester City or Newcastle on Sunday, the 22nd of March, in the tournament's showpiece match. Should they face City, it will be a repeat of the 2018 final, won by the Manchester club, when Arteta was part of Pep Guardiola's coaching staff. However, aside from it being an opportunity for Arsenal to gain a measure of revenge for that loss and winning their first League Cup for 33 years, it would also be a step towards changing a few perceptions. Arsenal manager Arteta said, "There was a special atmosphere inside our stadium. It makes such a difference. We've been waiting a few years to get into this position, and we're certainly going to enjoy it the final. It's the best vitamins that we can put in our bodies because we're playing every 3 days. But the fact that you worked so hard to achieve those moments and to have these moments together is just magical. You can see the joy, the smile, the energy and everything that works at the club." Midfielder Declan Rice added, "We deserve it. The last 3 or 4 years, we've been at the top of the Premier League, competing and got really close, but haven't been good enough. That's why this season, we have that extra desire and fire in our bellies to go one step further in every competition. There's a long way to go, but to be in a cup final with this club is amazing." For the last few years, Arteta's Arsenal reign has been a story of near misses, both in cup competitions and in the Premier League. Now, just 1 game away from ending their trophy drought, are the Premier League leaders about to silence accusations of being the nearly men for good? Ex-Arsenal defender Matt Upson told BBC Radio 5 Live, It has been a few years in the making, and there has been a steady build-up to this point for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has been laying the foundations, building the ethos and togetherness of the team.